This program is about evacuating people from a high-rise building or other buildings during a fire emergency. The program was produced in the Boston area using the Boston area fire codes, standards, and procedures.
In a modern building, there's plenty of paper, furniture, plastic that can burn and burn quickly. Whether your building is 2 stories or 50 stories high, if a fire does happen, what would you do?
This can happen. A short circuit in a stock room on the 20th floor. Papers and other materials started burning immediately. The fire floor and the 2 floors above had to be cleared. On the fire floor, there's a situation nobody thought about preparing for.
Jack, we can't use the elevator. Can we take him down?
I guess we'll have to, but I've never done it before, Jack. How about you?
Oh, Henry, did you see Mary leave? I didn't see her.
No, I didn't see her when I searched the floor. Bill, you stay with Jack.
It's not just Jack, who uses a wheelchair, who has a problem. People almost forgot about Mary, who is hearing impaired.
I'll go look after Jack.
The building is equipped with flashing light fire alarms. If she had been in another area, Mary would have seen the alarm. But in her office, Mary wasn't aware of the danger.
What's up, Mary? You gonna be okay with Jack?
Okay, folks, move down the stairs, please. Move down the stairs, please. You 2 men, move this gentleman down the stairs. Keep moving. Search the 3rd floor. Search the 3rd floor, please.
Up under the legs and one under the arms. Welcome to work. I'm good.
There are over 36 million Americans who have some kind of disability. Like all of us, these individuals want to work and be independent. Many of them work in high-rise buildings. Federal, state, and city governments have enacted laws which provide equal opportunity and access for those individuals with impairments. And progress has been made in making buildings more accessible and functional. But while architects and legislators have seen to it that everyone can get into a building, we still face problems when it comes to getting a lot of people out of a building quickly. And that's a problem for everyone.
You might think of an impairment as referring only to people with hearing, visual, or physical disabilities. But in a fire emergency, if you twist your ankle badly, how easily are you going to get down the stairs? What if you've recently had an accident and are on crutches? What if you're a pregnant woman in her 7th or 8th month? The smoke can be thick. It can burn your lungs. The power can go off, and you'll be in darkness. Who's going to help you while you're waiting for the fire department?
I am Chief Cook of the Fire Department. We're meeting here this morning in regards to evacuation of people in time of emergencies. And there are some good things that you can do. Keep in mind now that especially when dealing with people who are mobility impaired during a crisis, your main responsibility is to be safe. The fire department will know what to do. But there are some things that you can do before they arrive. You can't do everything. But what you have to do is to put together a buddy system.
The buddy system? You mean like the Boy Scouts?
Something like that. As you know, their motto is be prepared, and that's what we want to do, is to be prepared. Henry, as a fire warden in this floor, what you should do is ask people to be buddies.
What being a buddy means is that you're prepared. So for Jack, we got 2 men who volunteered to be buddies. Now when a fire alarm sounds, those 2 people make sure that Jack can reach the stairs. Then either with a straight-back chair or a specially designed evacuation chair, the 2 buddies can carry Jack down 1 flight of stairs. Now, one flight of stairs is enough for him to reach safety until the firefighters arrive. And that's something we had to practice under supervision and proper guidance from Jack. I mean, you just can't carry someone who might weigh close to 200 pounds if you've never done it before. Aside from people who are physically disabled, we also got volunteers or buddies who would help people with visual, hearing, mental, or emotional impairments. Now, if there's a fire, the buddies assist these individuals to the primary or alternate escape stairs if they need the help. We first asked people how they wanted to be assisted and what we could do. Now, if there's an emergency and I look like I'm freezing up, all my buddy has to do is to speak calmly to me and motion for me to follow. They should say, "There is a fire, follow me," and I'll understand.
And finally, make sure each buddy has an alternate chosen, a stand-in, so that if on a particular day there is an emergency and someone's buddy is sick or not present, another person can stand in as the buddy.
So we found volunteer buddies and alternates. We practiced carrying people in wheelchairs down the stairs with their consent and their guidance. We think we can practice it again, maybe once a year. You know, I think of that fire we had, and I think that, well, I know it wasn't a serious fire, yet what if it had gotten out of control too fast? Well, we learned from that experience, and at least now I feel that we're all a little bit more prepared. We have an idea of what to do. We've even purchased a few special chairs that make it easier to help someone down a stairway. We practice with them, and it's even possible for a single person to assist someone who is injured or disabled down the stairs. You know what, I like that, because that might just as easily be me in that chair. I could just as easily need a buddy as anybody else.